by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me
Witajcie,
numb.
z tej strony Rashibo.
I
Jest
felt
to
like this
kolejny
was happening
odcinek
to someone
Alan
else.
Wake.
Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Nagrałem ten odcinek od
There
razu
were
po
only empty
ostatnim.
sheets of paper here.
Puste
No
kartki,
manuscript pages.
żadnego maszyna.
The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Dobrze, czyli widzicie, w ostatnim odcinku skończyliśmy sezon, znaczy odcinek, bo to działa na odcinki, trzeci.
Good
Hartman.
evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
No dobrze. Jestem ciekaw, o co tu chodzi.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage
kogo kojarzy?
creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
No okej, dobrze,
This way,
zapanujesz
Alan.
nad tym, że moja żona wyparowała, tak? Spoko. Jestem kurwa ciekaw, co mi jeszcze powiesz. Co tu mamy? Okej. Gdzie my jesteśmy? To jest labirynt jakiś? Anderson? Żadnego z tych nawet nie kojarzę wcześniej.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this.
Ale jak...
Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
No dobrze, jestem ciekaw, co jeszcze
Go
wymyśli
this
Hartman.
way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from
Hartman,
the too
pierdolisz.
painful truth.
Pierdolisz po prostu.
Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it.
Jesteśmy.
Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Nie, nie wszystko. Kobiety. Tego się nie da wyjaśnić i zachowań się nie da wyjaśnić logicznie. O Boże. Ale dobra, okej, gdzie my jesteśmy? To pewnie będzie miała być ta chałupa, w której mieszkaliśmy. Czy coś takiego.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Nie widzę.
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake.
No to
I
jest
thought I
tak.
could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
To chyba tamto miejsce.
It seems there's a
Tam na
storm
wprost widzicie takie
coming.
coś jest? To chyba
Funny,
tamto.
I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well,
O,
no
pogada się
matter.
pieprzy. Idzie
This
burza.
way. Follow me.
Idzie noc.
Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to
Thermos.
think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him
After
talk.
all, I'm
Hartman
the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
bring
own
you out
voice.
of the world
His
you've
words echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I
I
can't
dug
do
my
it
nails
by
into the
myself.
palms of my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
Nieprawda, Hartman pieprzy.
Come along. Let's go inside. Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were
Dlatego gościa
impressed by my
kojarzę?
trophies when we first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors.
Nie, nie kojarzę go.
Versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Tak. Patient's room. Pokoje pacjentów. No
that's
dobrze.
right. I got you. I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Tak, to dokładnie.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
Jestem ciekaw, co jeszcze powiedzą.
Elbow strike. Ooh, yeah.
Naprawdę dziwne miejsce.
Come, Alan. This way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Co my tu mamy? Tam Cloud Lake Lord. Zapewniamy Ci specjalistyczną opiekę, którą potrzebujesz. Prosimy jednocześnie o przestrzeganie następujących reguł. Ustal porę odwiedzin wcześniej tak, by nie kolidowały z zajęciami terapeutycznymi i pracą twórczą. Szanuj prywatność pozostałych kuracjuszy, szczególnie jeśli zajmują się właśnie pracą twórczą. Leczymy długotrwałe... okaż cierpliwość. Leczymy długotrwałe problemy twórcze, których nie rozwiąże się w przeciągu kilku dni. Daj im czas sobie i nam. Pamiętaj, że leczenie jest dobrowolne, a cała terapia dostosowana do Twoich potrzeb, zaangażowanie i jego bliźniaczna odmiana przypływ sprawdzają się najlepiej, gdy aktywnie uczestniczysz w ich kształtowaniu. W razie wątpliwości pytaj śmiało. Podoba mi się jedna część tutaj. Jest dobrowolne leczenie, czyli chciałem stąd wyjść. Chciałem stąd wyjść po prostu.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
Są wszyscy ludzie chyba.
Wipes this place off the
Ci goście pili w barze na początku, pamiętacie?
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a, how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Spoko.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Ciemność też chciała, żebyśmy pisali.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny.
Yeah!
Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom.
So?
Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we'd forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Czemu nie... Czemu... Moment, jak? Moment, po co są
Flaring up. Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Dobrze, twórczyca ma
Zane could
sens.
feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words.
Okej, Emil, jakiś Emil jeszcze się pojawia, ale bardziej mnie zastanawia to, dlaczego oni nazwali...
No.
We have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine. Clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams.
Dobra, wróćmy do pokoju. Oni nazwali nas Thomas Zane, czyli... Mówili, jakbyśmy my byli... Moment, inaczej, pokoje są podpisane. Zobaczymy, co pisze na pokoju.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Czyli historia staje się prawdą, ale jeżeli byśmy napisali historię, idąc tym tokiem rozumowania, jeżeli byśmy napisali historię, która by...
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Czyli gdybyśmy na przykład napisali historię...
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room.
Kto to mówił w ogóle? Dobrze, inaczej, wróćmy do pokoju i napiszmy coś, zobaczmy co to
Hartman
da.
wanted me to write. The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Dokładnie. Podnieś maszynopis.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Aha, okej, czyli nawet odwiedziny niestety nic nie pozwolą.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office from Sinclair.
Seize your destiny.
Weźmy klucze.
I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
To właśnie, to tak, to też właśnie. Weźmy wszystkie rzeczy swoje. Barry.
Barry? Ow! About time! Barry, man, am I glad to see you.
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next.
Masz dopis cały.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
O, jak mi przykro. Wake'owi też nie było. Widać było te grymasy śmiechu na twarzy. Dobrze, masz napis.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Okej. Czyli oni kurwa na nas polowali ewidentnie.
The dark presence would be on me in a moment. I had to find a way out.
Co to jest? Dobra, nie tędy. Tu nie możemy. O. Te drzwi. No muszą być te. A! Teraz dopiero mieliśmy quick time event. Okej. O, niedobrze. Au. Nie, zginiemy tu zaraz pewnie. Coś mi może... A. No właśnie. O, to jest trochę cięższe niż się wydaje. Mrok szalejący najsilniejszych wrogów. Odradzasz się. No dobrze. Teraz tak. Tak. Teraz mam więcej czasu, bo jak tutaj rozegrać to mamy. Tędy. Potrzebujesz światła. Światło u góry, generator, klucze, właśnie. Biegnij, Alan. Małe prawdopodobieństwo błędu, dużo powtórzeń. Dobrze, wszystko tam za chwilę się rozsypie. Będziemy mieli czystą drogę przez ten burdel. Wow. O. Dobra, drzwi boczne, drzwi boczne. Wraca. To użyjmy racji tu. Mam nadzieję, że to zadziała. Dobrze, zadziałało. Strona maszynopisu.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here. Damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction. To be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
No dobrze. Fajnie, czyli on chciał być jakby menadżerem. Co to jest? Dobra, mniejsza. Nie mamy czasu, to. Zdecydowanie patrząc na to, co się dzieje dookoła. Drzwi. Te też nie. A może jednak te drzwi? A nie, one muszą zostać wyważone. Może kulkonie. Aha, rozumiem. Dobrze. Okej, łapię gro. Chodź tu, koszmarku. No chodź. No, prawie się udało, tak jak powinno. Zobaczmy tylko, co tu było. Tu było coś jeszcze leżało chyba. Nie, zdawało mi się, dobra. Co tu mamy? Lauron Make 89, dobra, nic takiego. Serio? No to daj. Okej, dziękuję bardzo. Ja bym się chciał dostać do tego labiryntu i przynajmniej przejść. I to im szybciej, tym lepiej. Zdecydowanie się z tobą zgodzę, Barry. Dobrze, Hedgemates. No wiedziałem, że będziemy musieli przed niego iść. Uff, no dobrze, teraz tak, tylko spokojnie. No, niedobrze. Jakieś słychać, to jest kwestia czasu, jak tu przyjdą. Baterie. O, właśnie. Trzy pestki. Don't... Co? Nie ufaj Emilowi? Ale kto jest Emilem tutaj? Czyżby Barry miał być Emilem? Czyżby taka miała być przenośnia tego?
The Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-side stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Okej. I wiecie, kto mówił o Walhalli i Wikingach, nie? Andersonowie. A skoro Andersonowie mówili o takich rzeczach, to coś się boję, że je tu znajdziemy. Nie ufaj Emilowi. O! Ale kim jest Emil u diabła? On jest pomocnikiem Zayna. Tylko że Andersonowie nas nazwali Tomem. O. Klara. To jeżeli my jesteśmy Zaylem, to kim? Jeżeli my jesteśmy Zayl, Tom Zayl, to Barry musi być Emilem. Okej, czyli już kolejny opętany, tak jak Karl Stucki był. Kto mówi o telewizorze? Kto mówi o tym? Ochroniarz. Dobra, rzućmy mu flarę pod nogi. Niech się we flarze bawi. Naładujmy pizdolet, rewolwer. O. Dobrze, jest okej, jest okej. Termos z kawą. Flary. Baterie. Włóżmy baterię. Nie jest dobrze, nie jest naprawdę... Jesteśmy trochę w kiepskiej sytuacji. Szczególnie patrząc w niebo. Jeżeli się w dobrym momencie obrócimy zawsze, to jest jakaś nadzieja, że... Jest jakaś nadzieja... O dobrze, zróbmy tak. Zróbmy tak i trudno, że ją zmarnowaliśmy tą flarę. Ale może dzięki temu się udało nam powstrzymać kilka ptaków, przynajmniej jeden nalot. Miejmy taką nadzieję. Światło, 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 światło. Strzelba, naboje, karta maszynopisu. Mott bierze sprawę w swoje ręce.
Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Dobrze. Kurde, kim jest Mott? Nie, no moment, to chyba pomyliłem jedną rzecz. Czy nie, no Mott... Czy Mott nie jest przypadkiem tym gościem z radia? Byłem tego na 90% pewny do teraz. Nie no, Mott to jest gościu z radia, bo to jest ten, co na promie go spotkaliśmy. Kurde, ale... Jakim prawem Mott ma dyktować... O. Trzeba uciekać, bo nie mamy się nawet czym bronić. Nie mamy... A, w dupie właśnie, kurde. Nie, ale to mnie zastanawia teraz. Nie, to mnie bardzo zastanawia, bo jeżeli Mott mieszał paluchy w tym I Mod ma naszą żonę. Ma Alice. I co jak nie przejdę tędy? O! Pyk! I dobranoc. No, i teraz to się dało rozegrać. Okej, jest dobrze. Jest dobrze, poruszamy się do przodu, nie cofamy się. Raca, o tak, to jest mi potrzebne, takie rzeczy są bardzo potrzebne. To są chyba najbardziej potrzebne rzeczy w tej grze. Race. Już są, okej. Powiem tak, spanikowałem i rzuciłem po prostu tą flarę, bo słyszałem za sobą krzyki. Strona maszynopisu.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Jak świat mógł eksplodować? Czyżby Barry jeszcze miał zginąć? Co? Emil made Tom do it. Czy Emil kazał Tomowi to zrobić? Dobrze, ale wiecie co? Więcej dowiem już w następnym odcinku, także dzięki wam za uwagę. Trzymajcie się. Hej!